Hello everyone and welcome back to CookieRun Cookie Trials in CookieRunOvenBreak with Altroy Galcone. Now the update has finally come out. Did you guys play it? Oh really? Oh yes, I do have the same arguments with you. The system now is very complicated, isn't it? Well, I can see the idea on what Devsisters are trying to do with the brand new Magic Candy system. But my god, it is such a terrible system. Anyway, if you do like this kind of content, then be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell so you will not miss out on anything that I put on this channel. Everything is free, you don't need to pay, and by subscribing you make this channel grow and flourish even more, which makes me happy so I can create more content for you to watch. So, what do I think about this brand new Magic Candy system? To be honest with you, when Devsisters announced the brand new Magic Candy system in this particular update, I found it to be quite confusing to understand. It is one of those things where I have no idea what in the world they're saying until I finally took a look and experimenting with the system itself. It was only after testing out the brand new system that I came to a simple conclusion. Oh my god, the resources that is needed to make this system really good, it's so intensive. Well, if you are one of those players who only pick Magic Candy bonus once and just stick with it, that's probably fine, but for us as the veterans who play this game to compete in the Grand Champions League, the trophy race, all that sort of stuff, yeah, it's frustrating. It's very frustrating. So what causes this brand new system to be so resource intensive? Well, to put it bluntly without explaining the brand new mechanic way too much, you can have a specific bonus for that specific cookie, and that specific bonus will make the cookie perform 2 or even 3 times better than the cookie with the normal bonuses that you have. And the chance to get this specific bonus is so incredibly hard. I'm not quite sure how big of a chance that is, but when I make this video, I tried to implement that specific bonus into this particular cookie, and as you can see at the start of this video, I still haven't got that specific bonus. Let me tell you, this is for just one cookie. Devsisters are planning to use this brand new, so unbelievably resource intensive game mechanic into every single cookie in the game. I haven't looked at every single cookie in the game, but I guess by the time you watch this video, every single one of those cookies will have this brand new game mechanic system by now. Oh, I just realized I haven't talked about the treasure set that I'm using for this particular run. Yes, you can check out the description down below the treasure set that I'm using for both of these runs. Oh, by the way, do you think that I'm done with this ranting about the brand new Magic Candy system? Think again. You know what? I felt pity for those new players who are entering into the game and discovering how unbelievably broken the Magic Candy system is. And this is coming from someone who criticized Devsisters for being way too much newbie friendly, especially in regards to the story event, which by the time you watch this video, the format of the event story hasn't been changed for over a year actually. I could imagine that right now in the Discord server of this game, the update feedback is currently on fire. Will the trucks have come into the Devsisters headquarters? I have no idea, but I will not be surprised if they actually did. But now, complaining about the system without giving out the solution will lead us to nowhere. So what can you do about this particular situation? Well, you can go into the Discord server of this game and typing the complaints and your solution into the update feedback page, but it is most likely that they are not going to read it because the only community manager there, Micmac, is only one person and he can only read so many of those messages. And let me remind you of one imperative thing that you have to keep in mind. Please do not attack our community manager. Please do not attack Micmac, because he is the best person in the entire community to relay these messages. But there is a way in which you can send your complaints directly to Devsisters themselves. And in this video also I'm going to show you how. So first of all, you need to be logged into the game. Then you need to look at the top right of the screen and look for the settings option. Then click at the option FAQ and support. Then the game will take you outside of the game and into your search engine. Afterwards, click this particular link that I show you right now. Once you have clicked that particular link, you will be shown this page. You can simply choose either of these questions. Once you do, look at the bottom option and there is the submit option. Then choose the option of ideas and suggestions. Afterwards, you need to write down your emails, your IDs of the game, and the message that you want to send to Devsisters, just like any usual games. After you finish all of that, the last thing you need to do is press the submit button. And there it is! Your message has been sent to Devsisters directly. So, in the end, what do I think about this brand new magic candy system? To be honest, it is a nice idea to have, but as usual, the problem lies in the execution. My wish as of right now is please Devsisters increase the amount of magic candy tickets that we could purchase. But most importantly, please increase the rate of the specialized bonus for that specific cookie. And if you cannot make this system better, then please get rid of this particular system and reintroduce the old system. Anyway, this is Al Galcon signing it off, and I'll see you on the next videos.